Hi golfers, Nick here from American Golf, down at the Aintree store today. Today I have with me the Ping G700, which launches the 29th of March in the UK. Just to talk you through this iron, Ping have sort of labelled this iron as their sort of longest, most forgiving iron ever. It's got sort of the appearance of the 400 in terms of the looks behind the ball, the finish on the head, but it's sort of filled in. So it's kind of a bit like the P790 you've seen some of my reviews where the head's more hollow. So it's kind of more designed like a wood to make the face flex more like a wood to increase ball speed off the face. So with this hollow construction design and the steel face, the idea is to create as much ball speed as possible. But the main selling point of this iron from Ping is really just a longer iron. So it'll be interesting to see how this performs in testing. I'm interested to see how I hit this today. I've got the Project X LZ shaft 6.0, 120 grams, which I'm going to be using. Got a standard black dot head. I'm going to hit some shots on the TrackMan today. Be using Pro V1 golf balls. As I do with all these game improvement irons, I'm going to test it for centre strikes and some off-centre strikes. So Ping are saying this club is forgiving, so it'll be interesting to see what the ball speeds are when you hit this across the face. I'm going to put some face tape on so you can see. So 5 out the centre, 3 out the toe, 3 out the heel, see how it performs on the TrackMan, and then we're going to sit down afterwards and take a look at some of that data. So first up we can hit 5 standard shots. Got the face tape on there, just have a look at the strike. So in terms of looks, very similar sort of look to the 400. So you prefer the look from behind, but it is a game improvement iron. So let's start off with 5 standard shots. Feels very powerful, feels quite nice on the face. Struck that right in the middle, so it's carried 168, about what I'm expecting. Then we've got pretty good again, straight again. Little draw, 165 carry, so similar. Again, strike there was very slightly towards the toe, fraction, but pretty good. Does feel really powerful. Looks good as well. Long, 175 carry, slight pull there. So as me, on the club, it is a little bit offset this club, so I'm a little bit worried about it going left, but again, feel pretty good. 174 carry, so it seems to be around about the 170 mark average. It's got one more. Strikes pretty good. Just down the right, 167 carry. So 5 shots there. You can see from the face tape, pretty good, like not perfectly out the middle, but 5 shots, pretty good dispersion. So pretty good test for the centre strikes there. So pretty good test there for the centre strikes. Face tape on. I think we're going to go 3 shots toe and 3 shots heel, just to see what happens. So same swing, but try and hit these first 3 out the toe here. See what happens. So we're looking at 124 ball speed, 170 carry with a centre strike. Okay. Definitely out the toe that, as you can see. Still carried 170, wow. Ball speed 125. So, okay. Could probably get more out of the toe. So exactly the same distance wise as a centre strike, so interesting. Okay. Try and go more out the toe. Even more out the toe that time. Way towards the toe there, but dropped down to 122 ball speed, so only dropped down a couple of miles an hour. Carry distance 167, so only dropped like 3 yards, and that was way out the toe. One more. 122 ball speed again, similar to that last shot, 164. So on first glances there, pretty impressive performance for those toe strikes. Let's see what happens when you hit it out the heel. So I was pretty impressed with that performance out the toe. See what happens out the heel. There's hardly any drop off there from distance or ball speed. A couple of yards in it, a couple of miles an hour, but that's about it. So 3 shots out the heel. See what happens. Okay, felt pretty good. That was very slightly towards the heel, so it probably wasn't my best attempt there. 170 carry, 124 ball speed, so what you'd expect. So anywhere around the centre, it's performing really well. Let's try and get some more out the heel. Okay, 100% out the heel that one. Still got 124 ball speed, still at 170, but second one a lot more out the heel. Bit left as well, that one, but distance, ball speed, very good. Okay, down the left again. That's sort of in between first and second shot there. Again, 170 carry, 125 ball speed. So shots out the heel, maybe not towards the heel as much as I'd like, but still pretty good test. So let's sit down now and take a look at some of the data. Okay, so you've seen me hit some shots there on the track, man. I have to say, first of all, first impression with this golf club, it's starting to grow on me. At first I wasn't too sure about it, but after putting it to the test, doing a bit of practice with it, I'm starting to really like this golf club now. It's not something I'm going to put in my bag, but it's something I think is going to perform for a lot of you golfers out there. So let's take a look at some of that data. So first of all, there I hit 5 standard shots. So looking at the ball flight, you can see on the screen here, pretty tight dispersion. Ball flight from side on view, a little bit of variance there. I'd like to see that a little bit tighter if I'm being critical. But ball flight and dispersion, landing zone, pretty consistent. So we're looking at averages, 170 carry for a 7-iron, so pretty long. We're looking at ball speed 124, so that's pretty high for, which was kind of expecting something over close to 125 really, ball speed. Spin rate 7,400, so it's still stopping. So distance, it's long, it's fast off the face, and it creates spin as well, so you can stop this on the green. Now moving on to the off-centre strikes. First of all, I hit the shots out of the toe. Now looking at the data, I was impressed with the ball flights on the screen. You saw the ball flight went actually pretty straight. Carry distance hardly dropped off at all, 167. Ball speed hardly dropped off, like a mile an hour, so 123. Spin rate was the same. Dispersion was very consistent. Ball flight was very consistent, and it went straight as well. So you saw the strikes there off the toe, which are these ones here. You can see probably a little bit more towards the toe than it was towards the heel, but you can see definitely more at the toe than those centre strikes that I hit there. So looking at the heel strikes, obviously didn't quite get them out the heel as much as I'd like, but pretty close. Carry distance exactly the same, 171. Ball speed jumped up very slightly to 125. Spin rate still just over 7,000. So again, performance-wise, out the heel, you can see all the shots started more to the left. They all drew a bit of a pull draw, but they all landed roughly in the same sort of area in terms of distance. So consistent. I have to say, these off-centre strikes, I was quite impressed with. I was getting, the ball speed was probably the closest that I've seen out of any golf club when you start to miss hit shots. Usually you see sort of 4 or 5 mile an hour drop off in toe and heel strikes, but with the ping, hardly anything. So I was really impressed with this. Definitely game improvement iron. It's long, it's forgiving. I think it looks pretty good. It's now, the top line's a little bit chunky from my point of view, but I think it looks good. It's going to look good in the bag. So great golf club, definitely worth trying for you ping fans out there and some of the other golfers as well. So why don't you head down to American Golf? We've all got these in as demos now. They're ready to pre-order for the launch date. We're doing double value trading as well at American Golf, so PGA Value Guide, find out how much your golf clubs are worth. We double that and you can use it as a trade-in. And we're also offering 0% finance. Details are on the website, so please check those out. But in the meantime, guys, hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you again soon. Hi golfers, Nick here from American Golf at Aintree. Today I'm down at the Aintree store. So I'm from Aintree, that's right. So as I do with all these game improvement irons is